Hello everyone, this is People Ruin Wrestling, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that is, how do I say this? Something that is polarizing in the wrestling community for fucking sure. Ever since he made his debut, well, not his debut, his return, Goldberg. This is a guy who is continuously hated, much like Brock Lesnar. This is a guy who smarks hate, some casuals hate this guy too, which makes no sense. But today I'm going to be defending Goldberg. I'm going to be defending why I think the hate for him is fucking retarded and why people need to stop hating this guy. Let's just start off with his accolades. He has one of the most iconic win streaks in wrestling history. He was a WCW main eventer, and he also held the WCW United States Championship. And when he came over to WWE, he's a two-time Universal Champion. Well fucking deserved, by the way. Oh, and he's a really big draw no matter where the fuck he goes. He could show up on New Japan and they get a shit ton of people watching that. Does not matter where the fuck this guy goes. Whatever promotion he goes to, he can go to CMLL, fucking AAA, All Japan, TNA. It does not matter. He will draw because people know who the fuck Goldberg is and people care who he is. You don't hear casuals on the street talking about the amazing work rate of Sami Zayn or fat ass Ono. Nobody gives a fuck about these guys because they're not larger than life personalities, which Goldberg is. Still, to this fucking day, he's still a larger than life persona. He has this aura around him. Even at his current age, he's what, 53? And he's better than half the people on the main roster. Actually, he's better than the whole fucking main roster. I don't give a fuck. This is a detriment on WWE. The fact that you have a guy who is in his mid-50s, in Goldberg, who, one, is a bigger draw than everybody on the main roster. I don't want to hear Roman Reigns. I don't want to hear fucking Alexa Bliss or The Fiend. Goldberg is a draw. He will get you a bump. Now, nowadays, probably wouldn't, because, let's be honest, people are apparently fed up with Goldberg. And people don't like him because he's constantly being brought back. He's constantly being shoved down people's throats. That's the problem. And they're not giving him compelling storylines to be in. Like, seriously, who gives a fuck about Braun Strowman and Goldberg? Like, I didn't care, and I like Goldberg. I couldn't stand the shit because it didn't make any sense. But people hate him because he's brought back, most of the time, to move the rating. To move the needle, actually, that's what he's brought back for, and to sustain ratings around WrestleMania time and have a WrestleMania match, and then he goes away. And this is the problem. He is constantly brought back, have no storyline, then he leaves. Comes back, no storyline, leaves. Usually wins a title, too. Now, I'm fine with Goldberg winning a championship. I'm fine, because unlike a lot of these fucking older guys who come back, he's in really good shape. And he's still a really good promo. So, and he looks like a badass. That's what I could say is if you throw a title on someone like Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, these are big, intimidating motherfuckers that look like they can kick your ass. And you know what that does? That builds intrigue for your audience. That makes them want to tune in. They're like, yo, this guy's really cool. And, you know, if they suck at promos and they don't have a manager, then they'll tune out. And they'll be like, okay, this guy sucks ass. And then they'll tune out. You never get that with Goldberg. And again, I'm going to hammer this shit fucking home for all you smarks who hate this motherfucker for whatever reason. He is better than I would say 95% of the roster. Okay, he is better than Sami Zayn. He's better than Kevin Owens. He's better than Adam Cole. He's better than fucking Tommaso Ciampa. He's better than fucking Leon Ruff, if you want to put him in that fucking conversation. He's better than Damian Priest. He's better than Rhea Ripley. He's better than Tony Storm. He's better than fucking Seth Rollins. Better than Drew McIntyre. I can keep going. He's better than everybody who is in a prominent situation. I would say he's on the level of Roman Reigns right now. Seriously, who else on the roster? Now, if Brock was employed, it would probably go Roman, Brock, and Goldberg as your top guys that can fucking draw audiences and get people invested in their feuds. Oh, I forgot another one. Jey Uso. Really underrated talent. He's fucking flourishing right now on the main roster. I mean, he's been on the main roster for a while, but this is the guy who came out of nowhere and made a feud with Roman Reigns be awesome and believable. This is the shit we want in wrestling. We don't want this fucking flips and kicks movement, have Adam Cole and everybody on NXT hold the fucking top titles. We don't want to see that shit. It's not cool. And again, you smarks, you hate Goldberg because he doesn't have the technical work rate. You hate Hulk Hogan because he's a quote-unquote racist and misogynistic douchebag, and he also doesn't have the work rate. You hate Ultimate Warrior because he was a douchebag in real life, and he also doesn't have the work rate. It's never been about work rate. I don't give a fuck about wrestling matches anymore. Okay, the only time I care about the matches is when there is a story to be told. None of these guys on the main roster right now have a fucking story except Roman and Jay. Like, seriously, who else has a more compelling story? Fucking what? Sasha and Carmella? Give me a fucking break. Like, seriously, I saw somebody, I think Fox released a SmackDown tier list. They had fucking Roman and Sasha in S tier. Man, Sasha, she shouldn't even be a fucking champion. To think that and compare yourself to Roman, get the fuck out of here. And you think you're better than Trish Stratus and fucking Tori Wilson. Fuck you. You'll never be the draws that they were. They gave people a reason to care about the fucking women's division. What do? You're a fucking dyke, ugly bitch who teams up with Bayley and breaks fucking kayfabe all the time. You're no good. And that's what I love about Goldberg. Is this guy rarely fucking breaks kayfabe. He stays in character. That's what we fucking need. We desperately need this shit. I'm sick of people. I'm sick of these wrestlers constantly breaking kayfabe. The problem is you're supposed to suspend people's belief. But then you have fucking Bayley and Sasha posting pictures together even though they were in a feud. What the fuck? Can't wait to do that after. Oh my god, you guys are... Oh, you should never be fucking champions again, you... Guys. Sorry. Back to Goldberg. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I have to say. The hate for Goldberg is undeserved. Okay? If you really look at it from a booking and fucking casual eyes, you see a guy who's big. You see a guy who looks badass. You see a guy who can cut a promo. You see a guy with physical charisma. You see a guy with really good fucking charisma. You see a guy who was a draw in every fucking place he went. Why wouldn't you want to throw the title on him? You'd be doing him a disservice if you didn't. Like, seriously, you'd be fucking him over. And you might as well not have him on fucking contract. But then if Goldberg went to AEW, people would be like, yay, we love Goldberg. Oh, we love Goldberg. We never hated him. Fuck you. Fuck you. You fucking fat sewer mutant looking fucks. Because you're the one ruining wrestling. Fuck you. I'm out.